Hey guys, this is Evan, Adventure-ish here today, taking a look at my '07 Tundra. Guys, so what I'm going to show you guys first is just kind of the order of process that I put everything together, and why I did what I did with that. So initially, I put on this roof rack system. It does have a rear rack that I can use for ladders, longer boards or whatnot, or even in the future if I want to transport something that's more storage or even a tent, I will use this. So we used 3/8 steel. I custom designed this, and my buddy's a fabricator, put it together. Well overbuilt. We raptor lined it. Been so far pretty happy with it. It's chipped a little bit in a couple spots, but so far the raptor lining's worked out pretty well. My same buddy built this step system, kind of just easier access to get into the back, especially with the bigger suspension. This is a bolt on to the frame, so I can literally jack this whole truck up using the step bar. It's working for now. I might end up changing it in the future just because it wasn't some designs I've learned. So, you know, kind of live and learn on that system, but for now it's working great for me. Alright guys, now we're going to be taking a good look at the suspension system and just some of the reasons why I went with the Icon Stage 9 with the tubular UCA system, as well as the CDC valve, which is adjustable dampening control for the front and back, and the beefed up RXT leaf spring. So my thought process behind that is I want to be able to use this truck for everything that I want to do with it, you know, whether it's hauling something a little heavier, a little bit more payload capacity, as well as performance and functionality when I'm going off-roading, or, you know, just doing some overlanding kind of setups or whatnot. So with all the research I did, and plus availability, you know, I was getting these during COVID, which is kind of, it means a little bit more delay in time for everything, but I settled on that Stage 9 because I still got the UCA joints that are really functional, allow for better alignment, as well as travel. The 2.5-inch coil system with the 700-pound springs working out great, and then as well as just having that adjustability to soften it, which made it really easy to stiffen it if I needed a little bit more. For like cornering, going around, you know, when you're on the street, handling a little better, you can always adjust those to your liking. So taking a look at that is really one of those main concepts. Obviously they're a lot of money. Any system that's going to worthwhile is going to be an investment into your ride, but being able to, you know, have it for the length of the, you know, as long as the truck will last, because I can rebuild these, was a big component for me. What I settled on with the wheel system is they're called Thrust by Icon Dynamics, 17-inch, 8.5, and they have a 25 back spacing on them. Super, and it's a 5x150 bolt pattern for the Tundra. So they're made specifically for the Tundra again. That's why I like the whole system, is because they're designed specifically for your truck. And that makes it appealing. So having the correct offset to allow the larger tire to fit, clearing the caliper a little better, plus their weight on these things are 2,800 to 3,200 capacity, so per wheel, which is pretty outrageously strong for an alloy wheel. So so far I've been really happy with the look, and they've been performing just fine. So now I'm going to kind of share a little bit about our future plans, so you can stay tuned for down the road, the Tundra build and everything that we're going to be doing, upgrades. I'll do a little bit more in depth on some of these individuals as well, but basically, again, functionality wise, you got to replace the headlights because they're foggy, they're not staying clear, especially if we left pretty early this morning, you know, going through trails at night. We're going to want a little bit more lighting system, so upgrading the headlights and possibly adding some ditch lights to that. Keep it pretty simple. You know, I don't need anything too crazy, but once that's taken care of, I'm going to be looking at doing a front bumper and a rear bumper as well. Most likely that'll hold my spare tire on the 35 because I don't really want to store it underneath. So having that, have a place for it will make a little bit more sense. So it's not just taking up space in my truck bed that I may use for, again, just life, work, whatever it has. I don't want to have a whole bunch of space removed from having a spare tire. Eventually, we'll put a Prinsu roof rack on top of there, which will really tie in nicely, just for a little bit extra storage when we're doing a little bit longer travels, a little bit more adventure on that sense, and probably get a winch, probably last, just because I know I'm not doing anything super crazy that's going to allow me to necessarily need that right away, but I plan on doing that down the road. So stay tuned for those in the future, and hope to answer any questions you guys have, but happy to help you out in any way I can.